We are back. I'm just going to wait for the notification up on here. We are back live. What's this? Brilliant. Hello, everybody. I say everybody. I don't know who's tuning in or anything.
Well, no one's left now. They've all gone because I had a blue screen of death. My computer just did a stop code error of invalid pointer, I think it was. Stop code referenced by pointer just came up with a blue screen of death. Ever since upgrading to Windows 11, I've had 2 blue screens of death now. I do not know why. Thank you, Microsoft. You suck. But the shed is quite warm, so maybe over here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Anyway, we're back. I don't know if anyone's in the chat. In fact, let me just quickly refresh everything. I've not even checked to see.
John Harris is here. Gabriel de Rop and Eddie. Is that Eddie Hall?
Eddie Hall's here. Eddie Hall's here.
Eddie Hall's here.
If you're still here, you're obviously a hardcore member. 50,000 hardcore members!
Well, we were talking about this game week. If people in chat could let us know where we dropped off, but we were pretty much talking about this game week, weren't we?
Were we? Yeah, we were. Yeah, so
like
you said a fairly high, 80 plus point average game week.
80 to I think 85 to 95 points.
Right. Okay.
Will be a good score for most that are playing this game, quote, seriously. But remember, a lot of these people, hardcore players, will have hit their wild card.
Okay. Yes, of course, hardcore players.
A lot of double game week players. They'll have the same players in the likes of.
I hope this game week falls flat on its face. I really do.
Mate, I'm looking at this and I think to myself, you look at Brentford Everton, 1-1.
Yeah.
1-0 Everton.
I don't see Brentford scoring against them.
Did you watch their game on Monday of interest?
No. Oh no, I watched the closing minutes. It wasn't.
I watched the game. I wasn't exactly like, oh my god, I better have. In fact, if anything,
I think it's the second fixture, isn't it, for Brentford?
Yeah, but that's not even easy. It's not easy. Both games of theirs.
Wait, it's Southampton.
It's Brighton.
And so let's go. Well, let's go on to the predictions because we're running out of time. We've got half an hour.
Yes.
Bournemouth, Liverpool. Bournemouth. I mean, where do you want to start with them defensively?
Dan lives there. It's where we could start.
If you could sum Bournemouth up in one word, what would it be?
Tight at home.
That's not one word. So Bournemouth at home against Liverpool. I can see Liverpool. I mean, they're buoyant, getting 2 goals in this game. I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool. Steve-O away from home. A fairly comprehensive win. Salah getting at least 1 goal involvement. Gakpo as well, and Nunes being stars in that game. Thoughts?
I hope you're wrong about Gakpo, but I think that it is going to be Bournemouth will score today because they always seem to get a goal, but Liverpool to come out on top 2 or 3-1.
Okay.
I don't think they keep a clean sheet though.
When is deadline? Is it 11 o'clock?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Everton then host Brentford at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go 0-0.
I'm giving them both the score, but honestly, 0-0, 1-1, 1-0 either way. 2-1 Everton can't score. That's a given.
That's why I'm saying 0-0.
But Brentford always seem to be able to concede. And Everton are fighting for their life, so I'm going to go with a 1-1 Jace.
Yeah, I'm going to go 0-0. Leeds versus Brighton.
Do you expect, though, our Buemo, if you've still got him, to come through?
No, I don't.
Great.
Leeds versus Brighton. I'm going to go goals for both teams. I'm going to go 2-1 to Brighton.
You see, this is where I I'm very torn. Leeds at home, would you believe, have scored 16 and conceded 16. So they keep it quite tight, despite the fact they're right at the bottom of the league. Whereas Brighton away, all they like to score goals. I think, what did you just say, 2-1 Brighton?
Yeah.
Yeah, the form and everything is suggesting 2-1. I personally, though...
I'll be playing Nonto in this one.
I've got 4-1 in my head. 4-1, 4-2 to
Brighton. Bloody hell.
I don't know why. It's only because Brighton away from home.
You're right, mate. You're right.
They're involved in goals. The last two fixtures have ended 1-1 and 2-2. But 4-1 against Everton, 3-1 against Southampton. They beat Wolves 3-2. They lost 3-1 to Man City. I think that this could be a lot of goals in that game, Jace, genuinely.
Okay. Leicester host Chelsea. Anyone got a ward? I see Leicester getting a clean sheet.
I think this game has got 1-1 or 1-0 Chelsea written all over it.
I'm going to go controversial. I'm going to go 1-0 to Leicester.
1-0 Leicester? They can't score. Well, at home, they're terrible. I don't know if you know this. When I was doing it the other day at home, a bit like Leeds, they've scored 15, conceded 14. It's away from home. Leicester are very good against. Whereas Chelsea, they're terrible away from home. I think after their Champions League triumph over Borussia Dortmund, I think they're going to have the sail between the legs, and I think that Chelsea may just nick this 1-0.
Sail between their legs.
Is that the saying?
No, tail between their legs is normally the saying. So the wind behind their sail,
right,
is the saying. You got caught between two sayings. Okay, so just on my previous team, if you had Pickford in your team or Ward, would you play Pickford at home to Brentford, or would you play Ward at home to Chelsea?
Ward against Chelsea.
Or would you transfer Raya in for a -4? I've already made the decision. So
you've either done a -4 or a -8. I think you've done a -4.
Okay.
And you've pretty much, I kind of got the inkling that you've brought in Raya anyway, based on what you said earlier. So I'm assuming.
What did I say earlier?
Well, you said words to the effect. You kind of hinted at the fact you've already got Raya in. So I think you've done Raya in for Pickford. I forgot his name. Raya in for Pickford. And I think that the other player you've brought in is either A, Tony in for Mbeumo, or Tony in for Gnotto. But the problem is you haven't got money, so you've done a minus. You could have done a -8.
Could have done it. I mean, I wouldn't be bothered about taking hits after the game week I just had.
Yeah, so you could have taken a -8 and done Mahrez out for one of the Brighton midfielders, and then brought in
Mahrez, of course, is, let's be honest, Mahrez is a massive headache for me in rotation, and Pep seems to be preferring Foden at the moment. So I guess that I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Hold on a minute. Steve-O is underestimating what a big team can do. What Chelsea, the team that are playing so badly at the moment that they can't even work out how to take a shit properly. You know, let alone being able to hit a barn door.
Steve-O, there's Chelsea fans in the chat.
Steve is undermining what Rodgers is doing at Leicester. What the fuck has Rodgers done at Leicester?
Here we go.
Oh, I can't be calling out somebody. I can't be doing that. What the fuck has Rodgers done at Leicester? Come on air and tell me.
Don't have an opinion.
He's done jack shit.
No, I think Leicester could turn. I kind of get what Nuclear Atoms is saying. I think Leicester are one of those teams where confidence comes into play, and I think before the World Cup, Leicester were bloody going on doing good, man.
Yeah,
I think all it needs is a good couple of performances with Rodgers and getting that team, ticking again. I think Leicester could easily have a strong finish to the season. I really do.
Can they beat Chelsea?
Yes.
Yeah, they can.
1-0.
They could beat them 1-0, but this is their last 6 home fixtures. They lost 1-0 to Arsenal. They beat Tottenham 4-1. All right, that's an anomaly. They drew 2-2 with Brighton, and then it was 1-0 to Fulham, 3-0 to Newcastle, and 1-0 to Man City. It's going to be a tight game. And I think that
Steve, people are still asking if you're doing 3 o'clock games. I'm going to tell them now. Yeah, he's going to do 3 o'clock game. He's going to do them because he loves the emotion of it, don't you? That's okay. So you're going.
What game are we talking about?
Leicester Chelsea. You're going either a 1-0 Chelsea
1-1
or 1-0
or 1-0 Chelsea.
Right. Okay. So you're not giving me a prediction. You're giving me 3 different predictions now.
All right. I'll give you a definite prediction. Then I'll go with 1-1.
Right. I'm going to go 1-0 Leicester. Spurs Nottingham Forest. Do you know what? I think Nottingham Forest could get a result here.
You're mad. Brew, come in. He's mad.
You're
mad.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Nottingham Forest. Spurs are awful, aren't they?
Nottingham Forest, though, away from home are bad, but not.
They're a good team. They play well together. They're a good team. They play well together, man.
Yeah. But this is away from home here.
1-0 then, is that what you're saying?
No. 2 or 3-0 Tottenham.
What? You're not even going to give Forest a goal? What?
Away from home.
You're going to give Everton a goal?
How many? All right, then.
You're going to give Everton a goal that can't score, but you're going to give...
Hold a minute. Without looking, how many goals have Nottingham Forest scored away from home?
6?
Half that. 3.
What?
They've conceded 29. In fact, in the Premier League, behind Bournemouth, away from home, and Leicester, they are the worst defence in the league away from home. They've conceded 29. Bournemouth,
come on, Forest.
35,
come on,
Leicester,
Forest.
29.
Come on, Forest. Let's break those biased predictions.
I'd love it if Nottingham Forest won, but the problem is that they're terrible away from home.
You're funny, Steve-O. Another Hoopster says they won't get battered. 3-0 Spurs.
But what I mean by that is when I say
they won't get battered. 3-0 Spurs. It's
when
not
battering. I don't mean like.
So it's not 7 goals, is it? It's not 7-0.
5, 6. I mean 2 or 3-0, where they're struggling to get through.
Oh God, Steve-O, you're funny. You're funny.
They're trying to break them down, and because they've got a high quality of player in the likes of Kane, Son,
Conte has given up though. He's sniffing cheese and snorting pasta shells. Says Nuclear Atoms in the chat. Okay, well you go with your bloody Spurs tinted glasses on. Go on then.
2 or 3-0, like I said.
Okay. Crystal Palace, Man City. No one's going to have any Man City players other than Haaland, I think, for this one. So I'm going to go with a 1-0 Man City.
I'm going to go 2-0 or 2-1. There could be a shock result, though. You're talking about...
Wait, you saying 2-1 to Crystal Palace?
No, Man City. City are probably going to win this, but they don't like playing Crystal Palace.
But it's a good point. Talking about Nottingham Forest, Nuclear Atoms makes Johnson is doing bits. Ryan Johnson is like a budget Rashford for me. I think it's brilliant. I think he's doing really well. So back to Crystal Palace. You think there's going to be a shock result here? So where's this shock result coming from?
I think potentially Crystal Palace could get like a 1-1. Could, but
you're funny, man. You're funny. You're coming out with some really real crackers today.
Hold a minute. Crystal Palace at home.
Crystal Palace again. Man City are not going to throw the league away, mate.
No. I'm not saying that Man City aren't going to win this. They're going to win 2-0, 2-1. But what I'm saying is that if there's going to be a quote shock
4-0 Man City, I'm going to go.
I think that Crystal Palace could potentially nick a 1-1.
Okay. Tight game then. Tight
Crystal
game,
Palace.
Steve-O's saying. Tight game.
Crystal Palace, 1-4, drawn 5, lost 4. They've only conceded 17 goals, but they just don't score. The last 4 fixtures have ended all in draws. Like I said,
well,
2-1 to Man City, but...
We move on to Sunday's games. Sunday the 12th of March, Fulham host Arsenal in the local derby. People offloading midfielders from Arsenal to bring in Brighton and Brentford assets, mainly Brighton. Will they rue getting out the likes of Odegaard, the likes of Martinelli, maybe even... No? So your thoughts in this one? Tight game?
Oh, yeah, very, very tight. 0-0. 1-0. I mean, I've already thought 1-0 or 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay. I'm going to go with 2-0 Arsenal in this fixture. Man United host Southampton at Old Trafford.
Over to you.
I think the performance against Betis midweek or on Thursday was a very good reaction after Sunday's dismal performance against Liverpool. Reality check, a lot of people are saying United suffered against Liverpool. I think it was just maybe a concoction of things, whether it be fatigue, whether it be complacency, whether it be just a lack of belief after that second goal went in. I think the atmosphere, I think there was a whole host of things that I think went into that. But against Southampton, you'd like to think that United can get a result. I think the team will be relatively unchanged. I'm very impressed with Pellistri on the right-hand side. It'll be interested to see if Ten Hag gives him more minutes. Against Betis, he was beautiful to watch. Low centre of gravity, taking on players, dribbling the ball, very attack-minded, similar to Garnacho in the directness of his play. Anthony, been a lot of people criticising him. Had a good performance against Betis, good goal. It's a bit selfish. Doesn't put his head up as much as you'd like as a winger. Looking for players in the box. There was an instance where he could have squared it to teammate. I think it was Rashford. But I think ultimately, I think we've got enough in the tank to win this. Will we concede possibly to a all-press free kick? But I'm going to go 2-0 Man United in this fixture. And I think that the good run at Old Trafford continues.
Yeah, I completely air everything you were saying. I think that people overlook the fact that Liverpool are only, was it 1-0 at half-time against you guys?
It was. Yeah.
No one could foresee the fact that Man United would.
But United, first half, United played all right.
Yeah,
I think they
did a job.
Arguably had the over the first 45 minutes, the better of the chances. But unfortunately, second half, the game is too. I mean, it's one of those situations where you concede just before half time. That is the worst time to concede anyway. From a mentality, from a psychological point of view, crowd got behind Liverpool. Liverpool got the tails up. And second goal went in straight after half time. I think that was when heads went down, and then the rest is history. I mean, it's just a game of one team giving up, essentially. Forget about a game plan from Ten Hag. I think they were just given up, resigned to defeat in the 50th minute, pretty much. So anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. Let's move on. 2-0 Man United. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going with a 2-3-0. 3-0, I've always said,
a game week where Rashford could be outscore the likes of a double game week player. Absolutely. Could easily happen on other hoops. Right. West Ham, Aston Villa. I got absolutely no interest in this game whatsoever. You keeping Ollie Watkins?
Yes. Yeah.
You playing him?
Yeah.
Hope he can do something against West Ham?
He won't. Horrible fixture.
2 points.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I've jinxed him, haven't I? I bring him in, he does nothing.
Yeah, West Ham, Aston Villa. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go 1-1 in this fixture. 1-1.
Well, the form is suggesting Aston Villa to win here 2-1. Away from home, that is. But like you, I'm going to go the other way round. I'm going to go West Ham to nick this 2-1, Jace.
Okay.
Even though Aston Villa are very good away from home. So 2-1 either way, but yeah, 2-1 West Ham.
Then we got moving on to the Newcastle Wolves game. Anyone got any Newcastle players this week in their team? I think Newcastle, one of those teams that people have just gone off, moved away from now.
Well, they're not scoring and they're conceding goals. I mean, this game is going to be absolutely diabolical.
I'm going Newcastle to win, though. I'm going to go Newcastle 2, Wolves 1.
In the last 6 fixtures, 4 of them have ended 1-1. The last time these played at each other at Newcastle's ground, it ended 1-0 to Newcastle.
Another Hoops playing double Newcastle defence this week.
Yeah, good. Yeah. I've got this as 0-0 or 1-0 Newcastle.
If you have Robertson in your team away at Bournemouth or Trippier in your team at home to Wolves, chat, who would you play? Robertson or Trippier?
Trippier.
Robertson away at Bournemouth or Trippier at home to Wolves?
Trippier.
Let's have a
Trippier.
No. I'm not interested in what you're saying, Stephen. You and your 1.7 million rank. I'm interested in what the professionals in the chat are saying. Actually, not. You're 646,000. I've just seen that. Well, people are going to be divided. I think it's 50-50 on this one. I think it may be even a toss of the coin situation, Steve-O.
I always say play your premium team players, always.
Robertson, then.
Now, admittedly, Robertson is that premium team player. You know what? But Bournemouth are probably going to score today, so Trippier.
Play both. I can't play both, unfortunately. I'm playing a 3.
You can't because he's got Ben Mee. I just realised, are you going to reveal the team? We've got about 10 minutes left. Are you going to
am I going to reveal my team?
Well, yeah.
Why do you want me to reveal it? Because then you're just going to block me off.
Why would I block you off when I'm chasing? That's ridiculous.
I'm going to jinx it.
How are you going to jinx it?
I don't want to show you. I did a minus 16.
Well, you haven't, so.
I did a minus 20.
Now we're getting silly. I personally think he's done a minus 8.
Moving on to Wednesday's games. Wednesday, the 15th of March, we have got the mighty Brighton up against Crystal Palace.
If you've noticed, none of it on TV.
Yeah, what's going on there? Amazon Prime?
Said the other day.
What's going on? Where there's nothing on TV? There's like 3 games on Sky Sports, 1 game on BT. I mean, this is shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brighton, Crystal Palace. I think this could be the game that the likes of Matoma, the likes of Solly March, the likes of Estepinian can get something. What? What are you laughing at?
Why I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Mbremo's is kind of just he's a bit of a punt, isn't he, really, Mbremo? He's not as reliable as Tony. That's why I've got him in. I'm going to go, Brighton 2-0, Steve-O. Come on, hurry up. If you want me to reveal my team, hurry up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-1. I'll go 2, because Zaha's back. He adds a bit of oomph about this. I'm going to go 2-1 to Brighton as well. Maybe 2-0.
And then Southampton, Brentford finish off as well in the evening on Wednesday. I'm going to go 1-0.
Do you know what? Southampton can't score at home. They're useless. Against, they're terrible. Whereas Brentford away from home, they're they like to draw games. They've only won 2, they've drawn 6, lost 3. I think this is going to be a really horrible tight game. 1 or 2-0 to Brentford. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 to Brentford.
Okay, cool. There we go. Thank you for watching the stream, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, follow us on social media.
We've got 5 minutes, Jace. You're going to reveal the team.
Why does it matter to you?
Because I just want to see. I'm not going to.
I've got the likes of Vince, No Weak Foot, all these other rivals.
But they've already done their transfers.
They haven't already done their transfers.
But you're ahead of them, so you can block them off.
No, they can differentialize on me.
Yeah, but you're ahead of them. They have to take you. You're ahead of them. Remember.
So
you've got to do it.
Got to do what?
Well, at least show from my end, at least.
John Harris is breathing down my neck. He's in the chat.
But the point being is that you're ahead of them.
John, leave the stream and I'll show the stream. I'll show the team. John, leave the stream. Leave the stream and I'll show the team. That's the poet and I don't know it.
Come on, we want to get you to 10,000 in the world.
No, you don't.
I do, actually. Because it will help the channel grow to an extra 20 subscribers. We
could start putting some clickbait titles on it. I'm literally, top 10,000 manager, tells you what's the best pick for game week 27. Put
it in the Discord team screenshots and let's have a look at it. Come on.
I think mine and Jason's teams will be similar, says No Weak Foot. Going with Tony Captain and Espinioni doublers. Put it in the team screenshots. Okay, I'll do my team. And I'll put it in the team screenshots. And then you can react to it live on air. And you can be like, right, I don't even know what I was talking about. Bringing in Tony, bringing in Raya.
Let's see, shall we?
Oh, my screen capture software's not working.
Brilliant. Do it on your phone then.
My phone's not working.
What are you, the guy that I was working with last night? I've got
computer says no. I would show you, but I can't be bothered. No. Okay, here we go.
Come on, team screenshots.
I'm gonna stick it in. I'm gonna do it PM. DM.
All right, DM then.
Direct the message.
Go. Right, I've seen it. Right, here we go.
Here we go.
In a 3.
Don't reveal it. Don't reveal it, Steve-O.
What do you mean, don't reveal it?
Just react to it.
Well, yeah, obviously. So here we go.
Don't read them out.
All right, I won't read out then even. Right, okay, here we go. I'm looking at it right now. Oh. Is that it?
Yeah.
What? That's the team?
Yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Hey! You know what? We're live on air, but yeah, I'm withholding information. That gets people hate messages on certain channels.
So obviously, out of respect to you, I'm not going to reveal it to your rivals, but oh, I don't know what to say.
I have no chips left. Weak foot. No. Steve-O's happy because he's seen my team. There you go. Now, what have you shown me?
I'm surprised. Like genuinely, I'm surprised you haven't gone a slightly different route, which was what I would have done personally. I think you'd have been better off going down a slightly different route.
But you know when you roll the dice on certain players, right? You stick with players through thick and thin. They disappoint you, they drop in value, and then all of a sudden they go bang. You're gonna get yourself double-digit haul. I think it's gonna be one of those game weeks where single game week players outscore double game week players. Got his gut feeling, Steve-O. I'm gonna see how it goes. It could always fall back and flat on my face, but not spending points is going to be an advantage in that sense, and also gives me the ability to plan ahead for Game Week 28.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at here, so I'm gonna count.
Shall I put it on? I'll put it on screen. Screw it. I couldn't give a rat's
You're gonna
ass.
put it on screen, are you?
Yeah, whatever.
1, 2.
It's because all I get from the community is, oh, we're not done that. That's basically what you just. That's pretty much what you just said.
You've still got hardly any players for blank game week though.
I'm sorting it out, Steve-O. I've got plans. All right, don't need you telling me that. All right, you sort your team out. You get your house in order first. Thank you very much.
That's my team. House in order, thank you.
You got your room in order. Right, here we go. By the way, how is the room?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, you can actually put your arms one like that.
Well, no, it's not even that. I can.
It's bigger than my shed.
Move around.
Look at that.
Hooray!
Steve-O's got a room, ladies and gentlemen. Leak the team. Oh, I guess it's my team for Game Week 27. It's nothing. It's no frills. There's nothing that stands out here. Says, I'm worried about Jason catching me this week. Oh, the people that have got triple Brighton and Brentford are going to be licking their little lips at this team, aren't they, Steve-O?
In all seriousness, so for the you've put it up.
Would you put in Raya over Ward? Yes or no? For a -4. Would you put in
Pickford?
Sorry, I beg your pardon. That's what I meant to say. I do apologise. Raya over Ward, but it would be Pickford that I'd take out for Raya. Yes. Would you do that?
For a -4?
Yes. And then play Ward in Game Week 28.
Well, yeah, because that means then you've got up to 8 game week players then. Because at the moment you've only got 7. Right now you've only got 7.
No. Because why? It doesn't matter because Ward plays in Game Week 28.
Yeah, but
so I'm bringing in.
Yeah, you're bringing in another player to replace him.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Going to play Game Week 28, so you're still down to.
No, it'd be Pickford I take out, not Ward.
Yeah, but you can only play one of Raya or Ward.
I am aware of that.
In 28.
But instead of bringing in a player, spending points and bringing in a player that's going to gain. So what I'm trying to say is instead of increasing my players for Game Week 28, I'm literally I'm still going to have 7 players. Still going to have 7 players to Game Week 28, regardless.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, you're saying 8. You just said I could have 8 players to Game Week 28 if I did that. No, I'll still have 7.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so as a rival of yours, Jason, please keep Pickford. I just don't like doing a -4 for a goalkeeper.
So let's get real here. Raya at most, minimum is 4 points.
Yeah, Ward 2 points, maybe 1 point.
Well, you think they're getting a clean sheet? You're bullish.
Well, I'm save points maybe. I don't know. I think they could keep a clean sheet, but that's probably because I own him. I don't know.
I'm amazed you didn't do what I said on the video the other day.
Why? Why are you amazed?
Because it's a move that you would maverickly make.
It's a move that everyone's doing.
Yeah, but you're 66K.
Would you?
And want to climb.
Yeah, and I want to climb and I want to do something different. I want to have Mahrez and De Bruyne. And I think they're going to bang. Would you bring in Raya for Pickford -4? Ask your community. Right, 3-minute poll. 3-minute poll, yes or no. Would you bring in Raya for Pickford -4? Chat, hit your little fingers on that vote button, please. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. It is a -4. It is not going to bolster my Game Week 28 team in any way, shape or form because I would have Ward already playing in that game week. But I respect your opinion. No Rashford, yeah, I don't have any Rashford, Andy. So how's looking at my team, are you confident you're going to outscore me this week?
Well, our teams are identical.
No, they're not.
So they are. Well,
you got De Bruyne and Rashford. You got De Bruyne and Mahrez, do you?
No, you're going to be bringing in Raya for a -4. I've already done that. So Raya versus Raya, and then it'd be Robertson versus Trent. Estepinian, we both got. Gabriel versus Henry. It's then De Bruyne against Watkins. Mahrez against I can't even think. We've got the same front two, Bremo and Haaland. We've got Salah, Saka, Matoma. So yeah, it's Kevin De Bruyne versus.
See, another hoops makes a good point. I'd rather take a -4 elsewhere for a player who has a good fixture this week and plays in 28.
There we are. Do it then. I think that.
Who's playing up top for Brighton? Is it Ferguson?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be. Yeah, but that means then you're getting rid of a game.
But it's 28. He's not playing 28. This is the thing. I keep thinking of Brighton, but they're not playing 28.
Yeah, I know they're not. Yeah, that's why you should go with your gut, which is just leave the team as it is.
Yeah, well, that's what I've done all week. I've been thinking about it all week, and I've just.
And you think, like, imagine if we weren't doing a deadline stream. Because the only reason why we're doing this is because just by pure chance that I messaged you this morning to say, look, we didn't do a stream last night. Want to do it this morning? And you went yes. You would have just left your team as it is.
I'm going to leave my team, mate. I mean, I could do Pickford in. I don't know. I'm torn. What's people are saying? 74% of people saying Pickford, yes. Would you bring 19 votes? Come on, guys. We can do more than 19 votes, surely now. Let's get more than 19 votes. If we can get minimum of 30 votes, I'll go with the majority. Minimum of 30 votes. We've got a couple of minutes.
Raya in then.
Yes or no? No, we might not even get to 30 votes. We might not. We're on 19 votes at the moment. There's a poll going at the moment. Would you bring in Raya for Pickford for a -4? Yes or no? Vote in the chat now. Last 2 minutes. And then
I've got Rashford. Rashford and Watkins versus Mahrez and Kevin De Bruyne.
That's good. Yeah. I would want to have Rashford this week, to be fair.
Because Perraud I've put on the bench.
No, Mason, no more Brighton players. They're not playing in Gameweek 28. I'm not bringing in a third Brighton player. If it was anything, it'd be a Crystal Palace player or a Brentford player.
Crystal Palace, Jesus Christ.
Because they play in 28. That's the only reason I mentioned them, because they play in 28. Or even Ward-Prowse, maybe.
Crystal Palace. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah.
Southampton.
Sorry.
Southampton could be another one.
I think both me and you
don't want to touch Southampton, to be fair.
I think certainly from your
Five more votes left, and I'll honour the decision. 4 more votes left, and I will honour the decision. Would you bring in Raya for Pickford -4? Yes or no? Vote there. We've got 3 more votes left. 3 more votes to go in the chat. Yes or no? Would you bring in Raya for Pickford for a -4? Brighton double this week, and then after most doubles the rest of the season. Yeah, but I don't have a free hit for 28.
You can easily bring them in anyway. It's not like you can't.
Yeah. Mahrez to Zaha. No, I can see Mahrez doing something, man. I'm not bringing in Zaha for Mahrez. No way. And the poll's closed.
Brilliant.
Oh, I closed. Oh, no way. 30 votes. 30 votes as I close the poll. Oh, no. Everyone's going to have Raya in their team.
Yeah, I know.
What benefit is bringing in Raya have? I mean, Pickford.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If you weren't doing a stream now, you wouldn't be doing it at all. I would just.
But it's like for example, right? Raya, against Everton, I see him getting 2 points against Southampton. Yeah, he might get a clean sheet. I think Raya get 8 points this week. Raya gets 8 points this week.
That's 4 points.
So
that's 4 points then. And then Pickford gets, or Ward gets 2 or 3.
I think
so you're making a gain of 1 point. And even then, you said Leicester could keep a clean sheet against Leicester, so you can actually be down on points. I think just stick with what you're doing.
I said that I would honour the chat. There we go. I've honoured it. I've done what I've said. I'm a man of my word. -4. Only. I can't do it, Steve-O. I got the money. I haven't got the money to do it anyway. Raya went up in value.
What?
Raya's gone up in value. I can't do it. Look. I got 0.3 in the bank. I thought I had enough money. Pickford out. And Raya's he's up to 4.8. He went up. When did he go up in value? Well, there we go. It's written in the stars, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Mark Wilkinson says laughable. Laughable. Wasted 5 minutes of my time unsubscribing.
Yeah.
You should have looked at that before making the poll, you plank. Yeah, I know. Probably should have, to be fair. Try steal. Right, on that note, I've got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Steve-O, please do a stream at 3 o'clock. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow us on social media, join our Discord if you're not already in the Discord. We'll see you later on for 3 o'clock stream with Steve-O. Take care now, everybody. Bye. Say wave, Steve-O. Wave, 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 wave. He's waving. He's waving. He's waving. Waving. Don't laugh, Steve-O. Don't laugh.
God.
Professional content creators here. You know what we're doing.
On the road, I was chasing